Jacksfilms has been suspiciously quiet since his whole doxing situation with Sniper Wolf, you guys, and I had thought originally he was going to be taking legal action. He might still be, since legal stuff isn't something that you can just casually bring up in conversation. He might still be doing that behind the scenes, but here's what he had to say in his first video uploaded since this incident.
Long time no chat. These last few weeks have been pretty rough, to say the least. But we both want to thank you all for your incredible support. But in the meantime, there's something I'd like to try that's consistent with our mission of crediting the creators. If you're a creator and you're open to the idea of me watching your work live on stream, providing critiques and feedback and tips, then please send us your stuff. We have a Google form linked in the description below, so fill it out if you want me to take a look at your work. It could be old, it could be new, it could be on YouTube, TikTok, whatever. And then on top of me critiquing it, we're also going to play bingo with your videos. There are spaces like great thumbnail, editing goes hard, chat loves your vid, etc. Now obviously I'll shout out the creators, I'll link to them in the description once the series starts, but most importantly, I'll only react to videos from creators that consent to me reacting to them.
Yo, Jacksfilms is about to completely reinvent reaction content, and I am here for it. This whole situation was so crazy, and I feel so bad for Jacksfilms that he's been a content creator on this platform for this long, and they didn't protect him in the slightest bit, and even made it seem like he was at fault as well. I'm going to be leaving a link in the description box to his video so you guys can go check it out and fill out the form yourself to get your video reacted to. When you click the link in his description box, it's going to give you to docs.google.com. Here it says, submit your video to be featured in Creator Bingo. Then it moves on to say, we're starting a new Creator Bingo series on Jacksfilms and we need your videos. If you're brave enough, submit your video by filling out the film below. If the council approves your video, Jack will watch it on a live stream and provide feedback, constructive criticism, tips, and more while he and the chat play bingo with your work. This just seems like such a wholesome idea, and I totally love it for Jacksfilms. As a content creator on this platform, if YouTube isn't going to step up and protect us from this type of stuff happening, I am very glad and humbled to see other creators take it upon themselves to do the exact thing our platform wouldn't do for us. Now, it's one thing, you guys, to steal a wallet or a t-shirt from somebody. That is still super shitty, and you should not do that by any means, but it's one thing to take a material item from somebody, and it's another completely different loop to take away somebody's peace of mind and safety in their own home. I'm so sorry about the audio. I live in the hood, so if you hear sirens, it's okay. Everything's okay. Sniper Wolf, though, did like the ultimate dirty deed on YouTube. It's like one of the deadly sins, but YouTube edition, and the fact that she went unpunished, okay, went unpunished, sure, she got temporarily demonetized. She's a millionaire. Do you see how much money that she makes off of YouTube monthly? That's literally saying, hey, just take a vacation, and when you come back, you'll be good to go. And YouTube took forever to respond to the situation, you guys, and when they finally did, everybody was pissed. They was like, no way, because in their post, you guys, they said how they were kind of ashamed of their behavior on both of their ends, on Jacksfilms and Sniper Wolf's end, but he did nothing but make fair use content for their platform and made them hella money. What drives me crazy about this situation is that okay guys, I just recently got monetized. I was monetized literally the day before this happened, and as soon as I woke up the next day, I woke up and I was like, okay, I'm finally monetized. I'm like officially a creator on the platform, and I was so excited. Then I opened up my YouTube app and I see this and I was like, no freaking way. I was like, I wanted to brag about this and now I like don't even know. I was like, I felt ashamed that this was going on a platform that it's supposed to be a safe, friendly, hell, they've been shooting so hard for family friendly channels and just friendly everything. You can't even post what's considered shocking or gross content, which by definition can mean anything. But even with all these restrictions and everything, it just broke me to the core to think that you're allowed to dox somebody. Granted, it happened on Instagram and not necessarily YouTube, but it's still the same person, so they should have been held accountable. YouTube has done this in the past for things that they've punished creators basically for actions that they had on a separate platform that wasn't YouTube, so they can suffer repercussions from their actions outside of that platform. I think that Sniper Wolf should be able to suffer the same consequences. Halo, what do you think? What do you think, Halo? Oh yeah, that's a good opinion. In my categories, Halo thinks that Sniper Wolf should be punished more severely for this. I think what gets to me is I think that in this situation, I think YouTube did just turn a blind eye to it truthfully, but I think that they're forgetting that it's their responsibility to protect creators and their audience alike. Sure, Sniper Wolf does have some adults in her audience, some teenagers, but it's mostly children, and I can account for this because I can't tell you how many times I've seen kids playing Sniper Wolf videos, and it kind of like puts me over the edge a little bit because like this generation is psycho. With that being said, though, these kids don't really know the severity of doxing. They probably seen it and thought, wow, she's a savage. But the thing that gets to me about it is that, again, they're kids and they just really don't know. So, of course, they're still going to be subscribed to her. They're still going to follow her. And it's not really going to affect her that much at all. But if she had a following of mostly adults, you guys, I'm sure that they would all collectively be like, unsubscribe because this is not okay behavior. Also, I hate to say this, but honest to God, I've been thinking about it recently. What happened to cancel culture? Remember how everybody was getting canceled for like really minuscule, crazy, like little subtle things? And then now all of a sudden, all these tubers are popping off with like psycho shit. And they're just like, let them live forever on this platform. And it's just like, it's insane, you guys. With all that rambling out of the way, you guys, I seriously, in all seriousness, I really hope that Jacksfilms takes legal action against her just to kind of humble her a little bit more. She kind of at this point thinks and knows that she can get away with basically anything. Like, look how she used Sausage and how just not even Sausage, Enigma Hood, Phase Censor, Azzyland, Girl Gone Gamer. There's been so many people in her prior career, you guys, that she's wronged even, and she's also tried to dox Enigma Hood before. I talked about this in a prior video. So this is like patterned behavior for her. It's not like she just is going through a bad lawsuit. She's having a bad time and just acted out a little bit. She was at a photo shoot and actively made a decision to feature a poll on her Instagram to let people to vote whether they think that she should dox somebody or not. And that to me is like sick mental behavior. I made a video prior on my channel, you guys, talking about Sniper Wolf's really dark behavior and how she acts out when she gets criticized by other content creators on my channel. So feel free to go check that out. It's a really disturbing pattern of behavior that she carries, and maybe she needs therapy. I don't know what happened to her in her life for her to want to come after people to this extent. This whole situation is just so freaking crazy. It throws me for a damn loop. I don't know how she is not completely demonetized or how her channel hasn't been suspended or banned entirely. But here we are, and let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I can ask Halo one more time. Halo, do you think that she should be demonetized? Oh, you do!